वाय
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ऋषिको निकस्तस्य पदम् उभयम् ईश्वर धर्मस्य
We will repeat. ऋषिकारुणिकस्तस्य
प्रददुभयम् ईश्वर
प्रादादुद्भयम् ईश्वरा
धर्मस्य तत्त्वं ज्ञानं च
धर्मस्य तत्त्वं ज्ञानं च
मामपि उद्दिश्य निर्मलम्
मामपि उद्दिश्य निर्मलम्
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
नानुनापि अजहात् स्मृति
नानुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः
भवताम् अपि भूयान्मे
भवतामपि भूयान्मे
यदीश्वरः दत्ते वच वैश्रवादीति स्वधाता
वैशारादीति श्रद्धाता
श्रीबालानां शमीयता
श्रीबालानां च मे यथा
जन्माद्यसमे भवा
जन्माद्यसादिमे भवा
दृष्टदेहस्य नात्मनः
दृष्ट्वा देहस्य नात्मनः
फलनानाम् इव वृक्षस्य
फलानाम् इव वृक्षस्य
कालिनेश्वरमूर्तिना
कालेनैश्वरमूर्तिना
आत्मनित्यव्यया शुद्धा
आत्मनित्यो वया शुद्ध
एक अशत्वग्न अश्व
एकक्षेत्रज्ञ आश्रयः
एव क्रियास्पद्विघृतो
अविक्रियास्वदृग्हेतु
व्यापको सङ्गे अन्वृतो
व्यापको संज्ञनावृतः एतद्वादाशधीर्वेद्या
आत्मनलक्षणे भवि
द्वादशे लक्षणे परे
अहं मामेति असद्भावम्
अहं ममेति असद्भावम्
देहादो मोहं त्यजेत्
देहादो मोहजं त्यजेत्
हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय श्री ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। Thank you, Devanand Guruji, for reciting. So, Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to our Sunday morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. So, now we will sing a Jai Radha Madhava for the pleasure of their lordships.
Question.
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपीजन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोविंद गोविंद राधे
हरे हरे गोविंद गोविंद हरे 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 गोविंद गोविंद हरे
गोविंदा गोपाला मुरली मनोहर नंदलाला
गोविंदा गोपाला
जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा गोपीनाथ श्री राधे
जय राधा गोविंद
जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर श्री राधे जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण भक्त हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण भक्त हनुमान जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रमा जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय पतित पावन जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय 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 गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय श्री श्री राधा गोपीनाथ भगवान की जय श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण भक्त हनुमान की जय श्री जगन्नाथ बल्लभ सुभद्रा मैया की जय श्री गौरनिताय की श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्रील गुरुदेव की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंद ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः आराध्यो भगवान् व्रजेशतनया तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचिद उपासना व्रजवधू वर्गेण या कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेमा पुमार्थो महान् श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभो मतमिदं तत्रादरान परः. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So today, welcome to our Bhagavatam class. So first of all, I would like to thanks Her Grace Madhavi Gopi Mataji, Divyesh Prabhu, Vani Mataji and their family for inviting all of us today to glorify the Lordship. So today we are continuing the Prahlāda Maharaj prayers from Canto 7, chapter 7, and today's verse is 16. So we'll recite today's verse. तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः.
I would like to request Prabhuji's and Mataji's, please recite.
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
स्त्रीत्वान् मातुस्थिरो दधे
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः.
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः.
Krishna Prabhu, you want to?
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
स्त्रीत्वं मातु स्थिरो दधे
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
ईशानुगृहीतं माम्
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः.
Madhavi Gopi Mataji.
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
तत्तु कालस्य दीर्घत्वात्
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः
नाधुनाप्यजहात् स्मृतिः.
Thank you Prabhuji's and Mataji's. So we'll do word to word. That instruction on religion and knowledge.
Instruction on religion and knowledge.
To indeed kalasya of time dirghatva because of the longness stritva because of being a woman matu of my mother tirodadhe disappeared rishina by the sage Anugrihitam being blessed Mam me Na not Adhuna today Api even Ajaha,
Ajaha,
left.
left.
Smritihi,
Smritihi,
the memory
the
the memory
of Narad Muni's instructions.
of Narad Muni's instructions.
Translation by His loving divine grace. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
is here. Because of the long duration of time that has passed, and because of her being a woman and therefore less intelligent, my mother has forgotten all those instructions. But the great sage Narad blessed me, and therefore I could not forget them. Purport, please hear. In Bhagavad Gita 1932, the Lord says, Mam hi partha vyapashritya ye api suya papayo naya kriyo vaishas tatha shudras te api anti param gatim. O son of Pritha, those who have taken shelter in me, though they be low-born, women, Vaishyas, merchants, or Shudras, workers, can approach the supreme destination. The word Papa Yoni refers to those who are less than Shudras. But even though a woman may not be Papa Yoni, because of being less intelligent, she sometimes forgets devotional instructions. For those who are strong enough, however, there is no question of forgetting. Women are generally attached to material enjoyment, and because of this tendency, they sometimes forget devotional instructions. But if even a woman practices devotional service strictly, according to the rules and regulations, the statement by the Lord Himself that she can return to Godhead, te api yanti parangati, is not at all astonishing. One must take shelter of the Lord and rigidly follow the rules and regulations. Then, regardless of what one is, one will return home back to Godhead. Prahlāda Maharaj's mother was more concerned with protecting the child in the womb and was very anxious to see her husband return. Therefore, she could not consider very seriously the sublime instructions of Narad Muni. Bhakti Vedanta Purport ki
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
We'll do the Mangalacharan text. Om
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
वीर्यैमा पुरो विभु निर्मायशेते यदमूष पुरुषा भुङ्क्ते गुणांशो दशशोदशात्मका सोऽलं प्रशिष्टा भगवान् वचांसि मे श्रीकृष्ण शरणं शरणागतं कथामृतं सततपिबतम् भक्तिवेदान्त मार्गपन्थनम् सर्वलोकऋषिदेव जन्म प्रसन्नम् सर्वलोकऋषिदेव जन्म प्रसन्नम् Hare Krishna. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam. Good morning. How are you, Nima?
Good, how are you, Roji?
Good, good. Nice to see you. So we are in Ram Darbar Ashram. So I just was searching one shloka, so you can repeat after me, which is glorifying Prabhu Ramchandra. लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं
लोकाभिरामं रणरङ्गधीरं
राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं
राजीवनेत्रं रघुवंशनाथं
कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं
कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्तं
श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये
श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये.
So I will read the translation. I take refuge in Sri Ram, who is pleasing to the people, who is calm and composed in a battlefield, whose eyes are like blue lotuses, and who is Lord of the Raghu dynasty, who is an embodiment of compassion and shower his compassion to all. I take refuge in lotus feet of Sri Ramachandra. Jai Shri Sitaram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman Ki Jai. So Hare Krishna. So today we are doing Canto 7, Chapter 7 and verse number 16. Today we forgot our books, so please use your phones. So we'll recite the verse again for those who came just now. Tattu kalasya dirghatva
कालस्य दीर्घात्वात्
stritvan matu stiro dadhe
स्त्रीत्वान् मातु स्थिरो दधे
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं मा
ऋषीणानुगृहीतं माम्
नाधुनाप्यजहा स्मृतिः.
नाधुनाप्यरजा स्मृतिः.
So I will do the little recap. So last chapter, so end of the last chapter, actually Prahlāda Maharaj was talking about like how this human form is rare and we have to utilize in the service of the Lord. The end of the chapter, he said, Shrutvan etanmaya purvam. Okay, Shrutvan etanmaya purvam.
श्रुत्वानेतं मया पूर्वं
Jnanam vijnana samyutam.
ज्ञानं विज्ञानसंयुतं
Dharmam bhagavatam shuddham.
धर्मं भागवतं शुद्धं
Narada deva darshana.
नारदा देवदर्शना.
Prahlāda Maharaj was saying that I have learned this transcendental knowledge from Narad Muni. And we all know Narad Muni is a Param Bhagavata. He always engaged in the loving divine service. And then he discussed about what is Bhagavad Dharma. So Bhagavad Dharma is fully scientific, based on the logic and philosophy. But then after, when Prahlāda Maharaj told that his friends, the demoniac friends, asked, "Oh Prahlāda, that you and me, only we know only two teachers, that is Shand and Amar. We don't know other than them. Then how can you meet Narad Muni? Where you met? Because we can see, we bond together and we know we are not allowed to go anywhere. So how you are saying you have learned from Narad Muni?" And then Prahlāda Maharaj in this chapter 7, talking about how Prahlāda Maharaj learned this transcendental knowledge from Narad Muni. Right? So we all know Hiranyakashipu went for tapasya. Anyone know why he went for tapasya?
Become immortal.
Sorry?
Become immortal.
Okay, that was. But where that passion come in him? Yes.
Because he hated Vishnu.
Why?
Because he killed his brothers.
Yes. Because he killed his brother. What is his brother's name?
Hiranyaksh.
Hiranyaksh. Then he became very angry. He said, I have to do something. Then Shukracharya said, no, go and do tapasya. Get more power. Then he went to which mountain? Mandarachal mountain. And he went tapasya there. And then all demon, because the king has disappeared, so all the praja or all the demons, they scattered. And our devatas took this advantage. They attacked on demons and took over everything. And then they found the Kayadu is mother of Prahlāda Maharaj or wife of Hiranyakashipu. She was pregnant. And Indra was thinking, oh, this is a good opportunity. We will kidnap her, and when she will give birth, because the child who was in the womb of Kayadu, he was also one demon. So he will be terror, giving terror in the future. So we will kill the child. But that time Narad Muni appeared. He said, according to our dharma, you cannot kidnap any woman or cannot even kill. And forget about your killing, thinking of killing that child in the womb, because he is a Param Bhagavata. And Lord Vishnu always protect his devotee. And as soon as they heard from Narad Muni, they circumambulated Kayadu and they went to their Dhama. Then Kayadu was praying to Narad Muni, oh Narad Muni, please help us, please protect me and my child in the womb. Then Narad Muni took her to his ashram. And how many years Hiranyakashipu did tapasya? Anyone knows?
30,000.
How much?
60
30. Any other? 70,000. So they did 100 celestial years of devatas. So one day of devata is equal to 6 months of human calculation. So 100 years times 6 means you do calculation, it comes down to 36,000 years. Now imagine, here Hiranyakashipu went, the mother was pregnant, right? And when this started, when Hiranyakashipu came back, then she gave birth. So how many years Prahlāda Maharaj was in the womb? 36,000 years. Right? But you said, is it possible? Everything is possible. When the mercy of the Lord is there. How many years Shukadeva Goswami was in the mother's womb? 16 years. Right? Is it possible? Right? So, now we know Prahlāda Maharaj was in the womb for 36,000 years. And then Narad Muni was telling them about this Bhagavad Dharma. Now, and what happened? Then last week we did the verse. Now we will read the verse of, if everyone has that. Nimai, can you please read the verse? Read the translation of verse 15.
Narad Muni delivered his instructions both to me, who was within the womb, and to my mother, who was engaged in rendering him service. Because he is naturally extremely kind to the fallen souls, being in a transcendental position. He gave instructions on religion and transcendental knowledge. These instructions were free from all material contamination.
Okay, thank you. And today's verse, Natalie, if you can read.
Because of the long duration of time that has passed, and because of her being a woman and therefore less intelligent, my mother has forgotten all those instructions. But the great sage Narada blessed me, and therefore I could not forget them.
Okay. So now we will try to connect these two verses, right? What Prahlāda Maharaj is talking. So in first verse, what Prahlāda Maharaj is talking about? That he is talking about Jivera Swarupohe Krishnera Nityadas. He is talking about service to Krishna leads to freedom. Freedom from what? From this bondage of material existence. But service to senses, what is that? Bondage to this material. So we have to engage ourselves in the service of the Lord. Now Srila Prabhupada, in the purport of today's verse, he gave 9.32. He said, Mam hi partha vepashritya ek api papa yonaya. So he has given the yonis, which given if, but he said, if they take shelter of me, even though they are low born, woman, Vaishyas or Shudras, they can approach the supreme destination. So what actually Lord is telling here, that anyone who can come and take refuge or take shelter of me, they will come back to me. Right? So now how many human forms are here? Now we know there are 8.4 million species of life. Among there, how many human form?
4 lakhs.
400,000. Now where this 400,000 comes actually? If you think of it, we are all together, looks same, everything. But the 400,000 is the consciousness of that human beings. Different consciousness. Now when Maharaj Parishit requested Shukadeva Goswami that could you please explain the creative energy, how the Brahma has created this universe. Then Shukadeva Goswami, when he was explaining the creative energy, he explained in Canto 2nd, and we did that prayer, Shukadeva Goswami's prayer, right? So he explained in that there are the lower yonis than the 4 varnashrama, what until Shudra. So there are the degraded yonis than the Shudra. So he says, Kirata hunandra pulinda pulkasha abhir sambhaya vanakashadaya yanecha papa yadapashraya shuddhanti tasmai prabhavishnave namaha. He said, Kirata huna andhra pulinda pulkasha abhira sambha yavana. So these are the degraded yonis have been mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Even though when Srila Prabhupada went to Africa first time, and then he saw the people how they are living or something. He said, these people, they are like a Kirata Shuddhi. When Krishna consciousness came to Africa, they like being Kirata Shuddhi. Now people will take offense. Oh, are we degraded? Now in this verse, what they are mentioned? Women are less intelligent. It's offended. Somebody will listen and they said, how you are saying? And now this 21st century, woman and man are equal and rights, and we all know. But what actually women are intelligent? Now we are going to discuss today. So this is very tough topic. When Prabhuji gave me 16 verse, I said, okay, I will read the concept. I said, wow, this is tough topic to discuss. But we will try to understand, why Shastras are saying that women are less intelligent. But now, we have to consider that we have 4 varnashrama, right? Varna and ashrama. But that include 4 varna is which one? Nimai Prabhu? And ashrama.
Brahman.
Varna is Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Ashrama is Brahmacharya, Grihastha,
Vanprastha,
and
Sannyas.
Sannyas. Okay? Remember.
Okay.
Next time just bring both. Right? So, but the Vaishnava category is above this Varnashrama system. Always remember. Right? Because they are worshipping Lord Vishnu, who is the Supreme Personality of God, who has created Chaturvarna Maya Srishtam, Guna Karma Vibhagasha, to enjoy. Living entity want to enjoy in this world, but they have to be in regulative principles. And that's why he has created Chaturvarna. But he never mentioned about the Vaishnava. Vaishnava is always with him. Vaishnava is, for Vaishnava, the Lord is always in his heart. And for Lord is always present in Vaishnava's heart. It's confusing sentence, but as Devakinandan Prabhu always says, Krishna present in our heart. Krishna is present in everyone's heart. But Krishna appear in our heart. These are two different, two subject matters. So similarly, when Prahlāda Maharaj says that forgets everything, my mother forgets everything in due course of time. But I remember everything. Now we'll discuss how this actually happened. When Srila Prabhupada actually support this sentence, he says that Prahlāda Maharaj mother was more concerned about her child in the womb, and she was anxious to see her husband. So her, her meditation was only on that. Physically, she was serving Narad Muni. She was listening everything, but her mind was there. What we can learn from this one? That Shravanam, listening and Shravanam, these are things, right? हम सुनते हैं लोगों का, लोग बोलते हैं, हम लोग सुनते हैं, यहाँ से सुनते हैं, यहाँ से निकल जाता है. लाइक अगर हमारे वो मन का नहीं है टॉपिक तो हम लोग हाँ हाँ यस यस करते हैं एंड भूल जाते हैं, राइट? श्रवणम करते हैं. जैसे आप you came in the Bhagavatam class. Why you came? Because the desire was in your heart. I want to listen something. What is going on? That desires actually lead to Shravanam. And Shravanam is the first limb of devotional service, right? So, who? Nimai Prabhu. Do you know the verse of that? The dying process of, yes.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it, but like I've read it before. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Swarnam Sevanam
Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakhyam Atmanivedanam. So, Prahlāda Maharaj sing this verse. But above that, everyone knows. But the next line is Iti Pumsar Pita Vishnu Bhakti Shenavalakshana. Iti Pumsa. Pumsa means the intelligent person who actually follow these 9 processes of bhakti. He is the very intelligent person. So Shravanam is very important. Now we have to think that Kayadhu was physically present in front of Narad Muni. Narad Muni is Param Vaishnava. But in our Shastra, what say? Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Kaya, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Haya. Why didn't she get the Siddhi? The question should come in our mind. And Prahlāda Maharaj was in the womb. He wasn't doing anything, to be honest. But now the Shastra actually gave the Praman. Right? Now we know. But before that, what we will discuss about the qualities of the Vaishnava. Now we are talking about the woman. So first we will discuss about Kayadhu's point of view. So as I said, the woman of Vaishnava woman actually surpasses all the qualities and get direct shelter of the Lord. Right? When she direct get the shelter of the Lord. Now from our Sanatana Dharma, there are many women, right? They are very famous for their devotional service. First one is the Gargi. Anyone knows the Gargi? So Gargi Vachakanvi, her name was. So she was a great Brahmavadini. So she defeated great sage Yajnavalkya on the deep philosophical debate of supreme absolute truth on a Brahman level, actually. And she became famous. Famous in the sense because she was the daughter of sage. Actually, I forgot his father's name. But right from the childhood, she was engaged in the service of the Lord. And that's how she got advanced in the spirituality. Then next comes the Maitreyi. Now Maitreyi, we know, she was wife of Yajnavalkya. Now who is this Yajnavalkya? Anyone knows? So Yajnavalkya was knowledge of self, means I cannot say self-realization, but before the Vedas, like we have 4 Vedas. So before Vedas they came, before Yajnavalkya was before Vyasdev, and he has introduced the system of yoga that you can approach the Brahman effulgence of the Lord. And that was the debate between Gargi and him, right? Then comes the Lopamudra. So she was a wife of great sage Agastya Muni. Now what she was? She was a composer of Rig Veda hymns. Now we know this yoga was Smriti Shastra. It's coming from the generations. So before the Vyasadeva, this Lopamudra or wife of Agastya, she was reciting these Rigveda hymns, and she was a household lady. But it says that she was serving, she was a chaste woman, she was serving Agastya Muni as well as she was doing the devotional service. How you all Matajis are doing? You are engaging in the devotional service, but you are also doing your family affairs as well, right? Similarly. Then Apala is also female lady, has been mentioned in Rig Veda. Because Rig Veda is the main Veda, and from Rig Veda all the 4 Vedas came into existence later on. Vyasdeva divided them, right? Then Gopa, Ghosha. Ghosha is a woman, she was a blind woman. But she was so advanced by only doing devotional service to Lord Vishnu. Then from Puranic or Ithasic point of view, which great women are there? Then Anusuya, we all know. Anusuya is the wife of great Rishi Atri. Yes. And she was embodiment of chastity and humility and devotion. And she was mother of Dattatreya, right? We know that story. Then Devahuti Mata we know. She was wife of Garda Muni. Then Kunti Maharani, we all know. Gandhari, right? Now you said why Gandhari is here. Now imagine she lost her 100 sons, but still she never lose her patience. She accepted as a will of the providence, right? And she was remain in a spiritually composed. And then our Bhagavata tradition, we know the gopis of Vrindavan. Gopi bhavatu utpada kamalayo dasa dasa anudasa. If we want to become a devotee of the Lord, we have to follow the footsteps of gopis and become the dasa anudas. Then Yashoda Maya, we all know. Rukmini Devi, Draupadi. And later on, the latest is Andal, is a Alwar from South India. She was a female, right? But first, only one female Alwar, there are 12 Alwaras, and among them, she is one only female. Then Mirabai, Santa Janabai, they all. Now anyone knows, now in our ISKCON also, there is one Mataji who is the initiative.
Narayan Devi.
Narayan Mataji, Urmila Mataji, she is the only one female initiating group from ISKCON. She gives. So we can see the Shastra, these are the general statement, like whatever is written, that women are less intelligent is a general statement. But those women who are not a Vaishnava, those who are not engaged in the devotional service, they are less intelligent. And why they are less intelligent? Explaining Srila Prabhupada. Because women are mostly attracted toward the sense enjoyment or material allurement. They are there. And that's why their mind is always there. Like, how can I decorate my house? How can I look beautiful? That's why this cosmetic industry is going forward. Even the shopping center. You rarely see the men are in the shopping center. Shopping centers are full of women, right? So the point is that I'm not saying the men are not doing the shopping, but men are different categories also. But that's how the Shastra is telling. Now, based on the Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been mentioned there are 5 kinds of people need a protection according to Shastra, and we learn in Bhagavad Gita chapter 1st, right? The Brahmanas. Now, why Brahmanas need protection? Because they are intellectual class. They are telling the other people for the self-realization. They are teaching all of us. Then cows. Right. Then after cows, there is a children comes. Children has to be protected. Now cow and children, they consider as a innocent. Right. Innocent, we all know. Innocent in the category that they just follow whatever the others are telling. So we have to guide them actually, and we have to protect them. Then comes woman. Woman need to be protected. Now why it need to be protected? In chapter 1st, Krishna told what will happen. Varna Sankar will happen, and this happen, and that happen. Arjuna was telling, and Krishna also said, yes, that is true actually. because women are the embodiment of the chastity. And if the woman is not chaste in the society will degrade. That's why, and the old men is the last. So protection of the care of the family, old people can forward their tradition to the next generation. So they can be protected. Now there are also, Shastra has been mentioned, there are 6 aggressors. Now, what are the 6 aggressors? Devanand Prabhu.
One who sets fire to the house.
Okay, second one.
One who
Giriraj Prabhu. Anything.
Man who killed the children.
Okay. Third one.
Kidnap wife or something.
Kidnap wives, plunder riches, then
No poisons.
poisons, and who acquire the property. Right? This can be killed. Now, we can take in consideration, imagine when Ashwatthama killed 5 sons of Draupadi, and Draupadi became very raging. She was very upset, and she was shouting, and then Arjuna took, wow, I will kill that person. And Arjuna caught hold of Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama came in front of Draupadi. Now imagine, I'm talking about the intelligence of the woman, who is a Vaishnava, right? Then they came, and when they saw, oh, he's Ashwatthama. Arjuna and Bhima, they were just saying, just we have to kill him, that's it. And Krishna was just standing in the corner and watching the show, what's happening here. And Draupadi actually said, no, you cannot kill Ashwatthama. Then she put forward the argument that compassion for Ashwatthama's mother. She said, I am also mother. I know the pain that if my child is dying, what will happen. So I don't want to give the pain to Gautami. Then she gave another one, respect for the Guru. Because your Guru is Dronacharya. You learn everything. And if you are killing his son, then there, yes, the paramparas will not go forward. In third, he said, if you can kill the Brahmana, you will occur sin. And third one, the fourth one, she said, because he is the Guru Putra, and you cannot kill the Guru Putra. Guru Putra is like your brother, and you cannot. And on that argument, she stopped. And then Arjuna asked Krishna. So Krishna, Krishna is always, क्या बोलते हैं कि त्रिभंगी form में रहते हैं, and he just give different answer. He said, you are right. What you are saying, you kill your sons, he has to be killed. And what she is saying is also right. You cannot kill. But then say, what you can say? Then Krishna actually told, yes, you can give the person a punishment. But remember, Arjuna also took that vow. In Mahabharata it has been mentioned that I will bring that person who has killed our son. I will kill him. On his shava, you can take the bath. Like that. Otherwise, I will kill myself. So now, Krishna, he said, Arjuna was in trouble. He said, if I don't kill, then I have to give my life like that. Then Krishna said, no. Even though if you humiliate some person, it's like a killing him. And he's a Brahmana. And he has one money on his forehead. So you take out that money. That is his prasiddhi, what do you call it? Fame. That he has that money. And also you can shave his hair, half, everything. Mustache, the half head. You are humiliation means you are killing him. And they did that one. But in this moral we can see the Draupadi also is an intelligent woman. Right? Now, we will talk about the qualities of the woman. Yes, only 5 minutes. So, Karuna or compassion in all Matajis. And it's actually lead to the devotional service. Right? And that's why they have the care, forgiveness and engage in the service. Then Mamata, motherlyhood they have. So first Karuna, then next Mamata. So we all know the Mother Yashoda is the embodiment of the Vatsalya Bhav, right? Then Sahanshilata. So all Mataji, all women, they have the Sahanshilata. They can tolerate until the extreme things. and they can move forward. Now, I will tell these all quality we need to progress in devotional service. I will come to that point actually. Even the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says, one who is tolerant like a tree is fit for spiritual progress. And woman has that quality. They are tolerant, we all know. Even though in our family also, right, just giving example. It's not a crude example, it's a day-to-day life example. We say like, if Mataji is not doing any work neatly or something, हम उनके परिवार का उद्धार कर देते हैं. क्यों माँ ने ऐसा ही सिखाया क्या? आपके घर में ऐसा ही हो गया क्या? But अगर if the husband does, no one say anything because that Mataji has tolerance. She never say, अरे तेरे माँ ने ऐसे ही सिखाया क्या तुझे? Right? ऐसे बोलते हैं क्या? So that tolerance is always in the woman. Then Shraddha, faith and devotion. In woman, if the woman start the devotional service, they only see the faith. They have that much faith. They don't even go to scripture or anything. If I say, oh, Mataji needs some help in the kitchen, all Matajis will go there, right? Because they know, I have to do the service for Krishna. They have the faith. Oh, if I am doing service here sitting or working in the kitchen, they have that faith in their heart, right? And then Seva Bhav, they have service attitude, right? And now it says that Narad Bhakti Sutra, Narad Muni says, Bhakti is service with love and faith. And woman, all woman has that quality. Now Lajja and Maryada, the modesty and dignity is always in a woman. And we all know why it is there. And Lord has imbibed those qualities in the woman to the progression of the human race, right? Then seventh one is Griha Lakshmi. Now, Griha Lakshmi in the sense of the material concept as well as the spiritual point of view. How it is? Women are very, very careful to spend the money in the regards, right? They think twice before they spend. But the men, they don't think. Oh, chahiye kya? No problem, I will go and buy. They say, no. 2 दिन चल जाएगा. आप next week लाना. Is that true? So they are the Griha Lakshmi. They are looking after the wealth of the family, right? As well as the spiritual family, how it is. Even the women are very troubled. They are sick or something. They say, no, we will go to the temple for the family. And if we are sick, we say, no, I am sick. I am not going. If you want to go, you go. Men are very, very practical point of view, but women are not. If they know there is a festival of Janmashtami, if the woman is like, Mataji is sick, they say, no, let's go. I will just sit in the corner, but my family will enjoy the festival. So that point of view, she is a Griha Lakshmi. And she is a Shakti. Now we all know Shakti. I forget the verse. Radha Shakti, Krishna Purna Shakti Mam Dui. Okay, sorry, I cannot remember. That means Radha is the Shakti of Krishna. So the Mataji is the Shakti of Prabhuji. Then Sati was the Shakti of Lord Shiva. So Shakti means the strength, the spiritual strength, the material strength. Mataji is always supporting the Prabhujis. So that Shakti, that power is coming from all Matajis. So when we listen these qualities of the woman, then that's why I say that statement was in the general statement. But when the Matajis come in the category of the Vaishnava, then actually they are above the four Varnashrama system. Now we'll come back again quickly. I will 1 minute, perfect 9 o'clock, 1 minute I will mention. Now we'll discuss about the listening and Shravanam. Prahlāda Maharaj was in the womb, Kayadhu was in present of Narad Muni. She was engaging everything, but her mind was always absorbed in her child and husband. But Prahlāda Maharaj was in the womb. How? Now we all know, Canto 3, there are the unborn child prayers. And when the child is in the womb of the mother, that, or Jiva actually, that soul, I always pray for the Lord. He said, Lord, please save me from this confinement of the mother's womb, right? And when the child, actually whoever is calling out of that intense desire or agitation that, oh Lord, please help me out. The Lord comes. We all know Gajendra also, right? He was trying to take over that crocodile, but he understand now I am not going to do anything, and he surrendered to the Lord. Right? So that is very important. I will finish with one small story with this one. There were two sadhus, right? So two sadhus were sitting under the tree, and they were doing meditation for a long period of time. Narad Muni was passing by. These two sadhus saw Narad Muni. They paid obeisances. And the first sadhu said, oh Narad Muni, you always go to Lord Narayana. Please ask when we will get the darshan of Lord Narayana. And then similarly, another sadhu also said. Narad Muni told Lord Narayana. Narayana said, okay, the first sadhu, end of his very life, he will come back to me. And the second sadhu has to take as many life as the leaves on that tree is he meditating. Narad Muni came, he passed on the message. First sadhu became very happy. He said, oh, I am like, very fortunate. Lord is very merciful. He went to another sadhu, second sadhu. He told that sadhu also become very happy. Narad Muni could not understand. He said, oh, my Lord, that you are remembering me, that I am doing. Doesn't matter, I take millions of things. And with that ecstasy, he started crying that how merciful Lord is. And with the ecstasy came into his body, mind, heart. And with that ecstasy, he started crying loudly. He was rolling on the ground that, oh, my Lord is so merciful. He is remembering me. And on that moment, Lord Narayana appeared in front of him. So, Narad Muni astonished. He said, oh my Lord, you made me liar. I said, he cannot come, you came. He said, look at his desire. Intensely he is praying for me. And whoever will call me out of that desire, I will be always present. So the moral of this verse today is, we have to worship or we have to engage in the devotional service by our heart. Kaya, Vacha, Manasa. Is very, very important. Outwardly we can do, outwardly I am wearing dhoti, tilak, everything. But heart is not there, then what's the point? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. So, always engage with the heart in the devotional service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Granthara Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran ki
Jai.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki
Jai.
Prahlāda Maharaj prayers ki
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Samaved Bhakta Vrinda ki
Jai.
Jai Nitai Gaur Premanand.
Hare Hare Bol.
Grace Atula Gopadas Puriji Ki.
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
So if anyone has any question or comment, yes, Prabhu.
You said how Ganthavi was always very patient, and
Sorry, Prabhu, I missed the first one.
you mentioned how Ganthavi Devi was always very patient and tolerant. And